Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wherever you may be. I just wanted to take a little moment and give you my little take on Destiny and the future as of right now. And I know with everything that's been going on, it has been absolutely crazy, but when I say that everybody is leaving this game, it is absurd. I mean, it's absolutely crazy. I was on YouTube the other day just casually watching all of my different favorite YouTubers just to watch, and everybody that I'm just scrolling through in recent uploads and everything that comes to do with that, nobody has been uploading anything, and I can't help but look at it as, Destiny, as you know, is more to me, like you as well, than a looter shooter wannabe MMO alien killing RPG, right? Destiny is mine, your game, in a sense. Uh, a game we would go to more than just a time killer, or more than we would seek a story or an adventure, thrill seeking, and even more. Yet again, here we are, just like we were back in late 2017, early 2018, with the Curse of Osiris and the Warmind DLC. I can't find any logs on the player count during that specific time period, but currently, as I'm making this video, there are roughly about 28,000 people playing, with a high peak of 24,000 people in the last 24 hours for Destiny on Steam. Okay? I really feel like we are cycling back into what we would call like a new chapter per se, all over again, like we did on the release of Destiny 2. I mean, no one truly wanted to leave Destiny 1 so abruptly the way that we did, just to leave everything behind. I mean, in comparison between the two, uh, with the 3 years of actively updated servers to Destiny 1, and all you had grinded for to achieve, maybe that doesn't have as much value towards what your new grind of achievements you've earned over the last 7 years in Destiny 2 equals up to, but to lose it all over again? At this point, I'm sort of glad they aren't moving forward with a Destiny 3, so to speak. And no, I'm not saying I'm against a Destiny 3, no way. But even though I only played a little bit of Destiny 1, I was really upset to lose everything going into the second one. I mean, I have way more time in Destiny 2 than I do in Destiny 1, sadly, because I started in Destiny 1 back in the Rise of Iron days, when that expansion first came out, but in total I've played Destiny, the franchise itself, for 8 years of my life, and honestly I just love this game. I truly do not know what it is about this game, but this game is everything to me. And I can imagine that it's everything to a lot of you. I think it's truly because back in D1, when I was in high school, needless to say, I wasn't really the best of kids growing up, but to make a Savi story long and into a short one, Destiny was my distraction from everything. I mean, like school, parents, siblings, drama, just life in general. I mean, it was definitely my escape. I had friends in real life that were into a lot of shooter games, and they were the ones that originally got me into it. I was over at a buddy's house and I watched him play it, and I was like, dude, what is this game? And he let me play it, and it was amazing. I played a hunter, and that was it, you know what I mean? Played almost every day, every night, especially when I dropped out of high school. Excuse me. And that's all I did, was hang out with my girlfriend, go to work, smoke weed, and play Destiny with my friends in my free time. And I'm not gonna lie, nothing has really changed from that, except that, you have to add Cooper in there all over the place because he is around these days and he comes first. And yeah, so been working ever since I dropped out, so needless to say, but anyway, Destiny has always been my go-to game for sure. It has always felt good, looked good, and it's always been fun in my opinion. Um, Over the years, a lot of my friends gave up on the game. Three of which actually gave up when D2 first came out. They just refused to even get the game. Sad part is they didn't even like continue playing Destiny 1 either after the second game came out. They just thought everything was done and they were like, alright, well, they just gave up on Bungie basically and everything else and just said fuck it. Which, you know, to a degree I don't blame them, but at the same time, I mean, you know, I used to play with the same group of guys on a regular basis every single weekend, even on different games, but we had our own clan in Destiny 2, we raided every week, we did the Crucible every week, we did Trials. It was so fucking awesome, man. Like, it was just so great. It all ended over not only the abrupt release of Destiny 2, but it also ended over a Minecraft server, a house that we built in the server. But anyway, I still have one friend though that dedicatedly played over the years along with me from time to time, as much as I have, you know, but even more than me. He's probably got 1,000 more hours than I do in Destiny. Because there were because there were a lot of times where I wasn't playing the game. Obviously, I'm a dad, so what do you expect, you know? But yeah, man, one friend, and bless his heart for seeing through all the bullshit with Curse of Osiris and Warmind back in the day, because that is seriously what killed off all my friends from playing the game. And the game basically was in the same state it is now, dry as a bone with nothing going on, but really not, because it's not that we have no content. Their problems were because the lack of content they held at the price they were sold for back then, speaking on Curse of Osiris and Warmind. Now, we have plenty of content. The Final Shape was an absolute banger of an expansion, really more of an experience, if anything, but in the end, we just have came off of a huge high, a high of not only excitement, but of completion. Like, when you look at it in the grand scheme of things, a full conclusion to the Light versus Dark saga has just come to an end, you know? And I'm not gonna lie, a lot of the seasonal activities have been a rinse and repeat scandal for a while. Everything is locked behind the Eververse, whether it be cosmetic, whether it be, you know, something that you really want, in-game currency such as Bright Dust. That basically, like, what does that even do anymore aside from getting, I mean, they give you a weekly amount every week that doesn't even amount to anything, you know. They just keep adding weapons. They don't try to attempt on balancing anything before they just release things into it. I mean, don't get me wrong, I have no problem having another laser tag phase again, just like when Prometheus Lens came out originally, but at the same time, everything becomes revamped, reworked, nerfed, or buffed in patch notes, so at times things are good, and then sometimes things are not, vice versa, always around. So honestly, there really hasn't been any change, and just like everybody's been saying for a long time, I feel like they're just suckling on the nipple of Destiny 2 right now for everything and its glory that they can get out of nowadays so that they can fund everything else. I mean, Bungie stated what they were working on 3, 4, 5 different projects, including Marathon, but I'm not gonna lie, if they really think that Marathon, after all these years, is going to amount to anything or in succession of Halo or Destiny, I don't know. I'm not saying that I won't give it a try. I'm not saying that I'm not going to just give up on them, but I will be so fucking pissed off if I end up wasting money on this shitty game that I gave up Destiny for, and then I turn around and I can't even go back to play Destiny because you guys have just given up and have gone to Marathon. I mean, it's sad because of how the community, like how diverse the community is right now. I mean, everybody's just so pissed off and everybody's just so toxic, and it's just you know, along with the come down off the new expansion and such though, all the news that has been dwindling down, especially like from Chris Barrett being fired for sexual behavior towards like 8 female co-workers, which is crazy. Pete Parsons buying a hell of a lot of luxury cars just to lay off 220 employees a few days later. Like, that's even more crazy. Like, oh my god. They just had a layoff a few years ago too. I can't remember the number right off that, but and even then discovering that Luke Smith and Mark Noseworthy were 2 of those 220 laid off, along with many other higher-ups and valued people. And not to mention, you know, there has not and will not be any workings, discussions, or contributions towards a quote-for-quote Destiny 3 or D3. Like, dude, so what are we supposed to get from that? You know what I mean? Like, so with all of that being said, the community is not only infuriated and disgusted, like I said, but are just sad and disappointed in shambles, really. Me personally, I feel bad for everyone who was of the ones that were laid off. I hope you all are doing good and are finding better outcomes, and I really hope that things change for the better from here on out. I don't think me or anyone else can really be shocked any more than we already have been, but I just hope it starts getting better, dude. This plan they speak on for the game and what is to come with less content, less frequent updates, less and less and less and less is all I see. Less of everything, dude. And it is scary for the game, for the company. Who the hell even cares about Marathon, like I said, dude? I'm not gonna lie, the only other games I may play when Destiny finally kicks the bucket is Call of Duty or Apex. I mean, something in that sense. Unless it doesn't, then you'll still see me rocking out on Destiny, but seriously, I don't know what the hell I would play in place of Destiny. There is no other game in comparison. I mean, none, dude. And that's why it's really so heartbreaking to hear that they weren't working on a Destiny 3 either, because this game is just so fucking good. With the playstyle, the movement, gunplay, the cinematics, god, man. I know there's a numerous amount of things that the game needs to work on in itself, but dude, you can't tell me that it's not heartbreaking to see that this fucking game is just going the way it is. Actually, it's really just fucking heart-shattering, really. The story in itself, to die off after all this and never get to re-experience anything or to even go back into Crucible against your mightiest foes, friends. I mean, dude, it'll be a sad day for all of us when the day comes. That's for sure. And even then, maybe they might not shut down the servers right away, but the game will just be so infectious that, you know, it just, you know, if they stop paying attention to the game, dude, it won't take long to die, really. And I mean, you know, as for Destiny 2 and me, everything, I mean, I truly play this game for my entertainment, and my entertainment only. I mean, don't get me wrong, I do play for you guys. I do play for everybody that will come in from time to time to watch, but I play other games, and I solo Destiny a lot of the times these days. I love the peace and the serenity of knowing that it's only me that I am reliant on, so it's always a skill issue. But I don't personally feel as if I can make any more of an impact on the community or space with this game in my content than has already been done or covered or is being covered and done. Not to mention, I just feel as if everyone is truly giving up on this game, like I said in the beginning at this point. Like, one of my favorite YouTubers just made the quickest comeback and leave again sessions ever. I mean, probably one of the fastest comebacks and then sayonara's I've seen in a while. But he made a video probably like a week or two ago and said like, hey, I'll be making some content again, and flash forward to now, and he said in his latest that he scrapped everything that he's been working on for Destiny because the game just isn't interesting to people these days anymore. And I hate to say it, but he's right, dude. That's what I was getting at about me playing for my entertainment, really. Like, yes, I do hope you have a general interest in Destiny as well. I mean, I think that's why you're watching this video and why you come and watch my videos from time to time. It's not like it's popping like it used to, per se, but as it goes for me in Destiny, like I said before, and I will keep playing and still playing this game until it is 100% done and not being updated anymore. It's dead. Until then, I'll be playing it along with other games, doing other stuff IRL and on stream. I'm not mainly a Destiny 2 content creator. Shit, really, I'm not even a content creator in general. I'm just a guy that likes making videos and uploading them to YouTube for anyone to see and enjoy, or even hate. I don't really care. But that's just me though. I do other stuff than Destiny content, obviously, but I'm gonna have to start figuring out some other stuff to do on Destiny because it's really hard to figure out for me to like what to do. I mean, there is a ton that I personally haven't done in the game, but for any of that to be an eye grabber is slim to none, man. I'm not gonna give up, obviously, though. I mean, come on. I do me always, and y'all know that, but... So, with all that being said, anyway, I do thank you if you made it this far into it. I really wanted to say all this because all I keep seeing is everyone giving up on the game, and it's reminded me a lot of back in the late 2017, early 2018 days. So just try to hold your horses and not lose faith in the game. I know it's hard right now, but look past the bullshit and just play for fun. F-U-N, dude. Something a lot of us forget to do sometimes. And don't forget, stay positive, be good, always spread positivity, shun the negativity, you know what I'm saying? You guys are great. Thank you for tuning in, listening. Give me your food for thought down in the comments if you want to. Don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, hit that bell for more, and I will catch you guys in the next one. See ya.